The man was taking a piss. Just then, a rock lying in the distance caught his eye. He brushed away the sand covering it and realized that it was gold. He wanted to keep it to himself, but then his partner spotted him. With no choice, he also called over his thick-bearded friend, Big Beard. The two immediately pulled out a lighter and tried burning the rock. Its color didn't change. It was clear that this was real gold. Excited, the two started digging. But this gold rock turned out to be much bigger than they had imagined. After digging farther down, they discovered that it wasn't a small piece at all, but an entire mountain of gold. Evening came, yet they still couldn't reach its base. Now they began to feel like they would never have to work for the rest of their lives. To get rich quickly, Big Beard came up with a plan. Mike would go to the city and get a digging machine, while he would guard the gold here. It would take at least 5 days to make the trip, and he had experience surviving in the wilderness. But Mike said that he had discovered the gold, so he would stay there and guard it. Big Beard said nothing. The next day, under the excuse of cooling the engine, he took most of the water with him. He left only a little water and a satellite phone for Mike. As he left, he said he would return in 5 days and the two of them would be millionaires. As soon as Big Beard left, Mike covered the gold with dirt again. He set up a simple tent near a dead tree, ate some canned food, and went to sleep. The next day, considering the difference between the desert's heat and cold, he went out to collect dry wood. That was when he spotted the wreckage of an old airplane. It was a good shelter from the sunlight and sandstorms. The only problem was that the gold couldn't be seen from there. So Mike broke apart the pieces of the airplane and dragged them over to the gold. There, he built a small tent with a window that gave him a clear view of the pile of gold. His mind felt at ease, and he went back to sleep. The intense desert sunlight kept coming through the cracks. Blisters formed on his forehead. Now he began thinking about leaving the place. Looking at the mountain of gold in front of him, he broke off a large piece with a rock. That much gold was enough for his entire life. He was just about to leave when the satellite phone rang. It was Big Beard calling. He told Mike that he had found the digging machine and was on his way back. Mike just needed to keep guarding the gold. Hearing this, Mike stopped thinking about leaving. He somehow lasted another 2 days. The food was gone. Only one bottle of water was left, and his skin, burned by the sun, had gotten even worse. But there was still no sign of Big Beard. Then Mike saw a car approaching from a distance. He wanted to go forward for help, but the fear of losing the gold was stronger. After thinking for a while, he let the car pass by. The 5th day arrived, yet Big Beard still hadn't shown up. When Mike called, he got only one response: "I'm coming." Meanwhile, wild dogs surrounded the weakened Mike. His life was in danger every moment. He didn't know that Big Beard had already returned 2 days earlier. He was secretly watching through binoculars as the wild dogs attacked Mike. Now Mike understood that he had been betrayed. Seeing the wild dogs tear Mike apart, Big Beard laughed. Now all the gold belonged to him. But just as he moved forward to dig up the gold, an arrow suddenly struck him straight in the chest.